Hi. Please excuse my appearance. I feel like crap. I'm sick. I have a sinus infection. I feel like total shit. And I'm gonna try to get this video done because I've been wanting to get this done for a little while. Excuse my mom speaking in the background. She's on the phone with someone. But this is a response to a lot of the hate comments I've gotten on my reaction to the Cutters video, a video that I did on Onision that received an overwhelming amount of dislikes. And I thought that I'd respond to the best hate comments I get. I guess I replied to a lot of them myself. But let's see what I can do off the top of my head. And that's my Facebook. Okay, not you. Lydia Grandy says, I don't have anything to say. 2 seconds later, go fuck yourself. Number 1. Number 2, vaginas are awesome. So you can go fuck yourself. You're fucking garbage. Do you even hear what you're saying? You should wash your mouth out with soap 1 minute into the video. You use the F word 3 times to someone you don't even know. Do you even internet? I'm sorry. Do you even internet? There's a lot of hate videos on this guy, Onision, and a lot of them involve a lot of swearing. I mean, the majority of the ones by some guy are now deleted, but look on the internet. There's a lot of hate videos that involve a lot of swearing. So, you should go wash your mouth out with soap too? Let's see here. Poop Butt Face replies, here's a bridge with your face on it. I can't tell if you're trolling or not. Veronica Mason, one of the calmer people, replied, technically he had depression and understands what it feels like, but he always remembered that people in Africa had it worse. He doesn't like cutters because even during his worst he didn't cut himself. Okay, that still doesn't change the fact that that's some people's coping mechanisms. Yes, it's not a very good coping mechanism, and yes, it's not very healthy, but what he needs to understand is that's how people cope. He shouldn't judge people with it. And if he had the same thing, why isn't he trying to help people with it? I agree that after this, he made more videos about self-harm, which triggered a lot of people, and didn't really help. I didn't watch those videos, mostly because I didn't feel like raging on him. I feel like he got what he deserved in my original video. He doesn't get why people cut, so because there's so much more you can do to get better, like therapy or suicide lines. Yes, I understand that there's that, and I recommend those to my friends all the time when they're going through depression, because I'm not a therapist. And that's Greg's logic, ironically. I'm not a therapist. I can't really help very many people with depression myself. I can only try to give them self-harm alternatives and give them numbers to suicide lines and hope that they could get better and get into treatment, because I wish the best for them. If you're offended, then don't watch a video about cutting. Well, I thought maybe he had something to say. Maybe he had something good to say, I don't know. But I should have figured that it's Onision. This is a guy who has denied the Holocaust and made videos that are extremely transphobic. His new video on transgenders is transphobic. I saw that one. Why should I expect anything less from a guy who is a massive man-child? You're almost 30 years old. You don't need your mom to be in every single one of your videos from now on, like she's been in lately. But there's a lot of things that indicate, mainly her mannerisms, that Greg's mom acts just as badly as he does. trying to help people myself isn't best for me, but there's some more comments. If my computer doesn't decide to be a total ass. Why did you even watch the video, dumbass? I've answered this question so many times in the comments. Moving on. Who said you had to watch the video? No one did. I watched it on my own free will. If you didn't like it, why did you watch it? To hear someone's opinions. Victoria Zachaloot replied, ever heard of freedom of speech? If you fucking think that there's something wrong with this video or you don't like it, don't fucking watch it. He's not being a hypocrite for saying suicide is wrong, even though he tried to kill himself. He's actually right for saying that suicidal people are stupid, because he went through this, he got help, and that is what other people should do as well. I used to be depressed, and I did cut myself. That didn't lead to anything. I think I was stupid for doing this, and it was kind of selfish for me, as I had good parents and wonderful friends, but I was willing to give that up because I was depressed. So I support Onision on this one. Okay, so you found a solution to your problems other than cutting, and I congratulate you for your recovery. However, yeah, I think he's a hypocrite because you once had that so-called selfish mentality. And now you're gonna dock others for feeling the same way as you. When really, you should be helping them. Suicidal people are not stupid. There are people looking for a way to get out of their problems, but unfortunately, there's a lot of circumstances in their life that are preventing them from doing that. So, yeah, I disagree with Onision on that one. And Joshua Dinello says, still my Facebook, you're a dumb fuck, God. He's trying to prove that people are fucking stupid and cut themselves for no reason. Yes, I know people like this. They need help, but they also make me sigh very greatly and upset. Because people, not saying they're stupid, I'm just saying, why? I guess that's what Onision's trying to do with his videos, but I still disagree with the guy immensely. Anybody who cuts is crying for help, and a lot of recent circumstances have proven that. For no reason. Oh, I lost my Barbie, better cut my stuff. That's what people do. I've had depression too. Everyone has. Well, not everyone has had depression to the point where they feel like marking up their skin is a release for them. And also, he's not racist. He says, have you seen most of these pictures of white people? He didn't say all of them, retard. God, Onision would be so proud of you. Jesus, you are an idiot! Wow. Nice attempt at commenting. Also, you haven't cut yourself. Yes, but I've had other things where I've done that have been considered self-harm. I think I may have said in the Onision Cutter's reaction vid that I haven't self-harmed. Well, there are other things I've done that could be considered self-harm that aren't particularly cutting, and I'm not going to get into that on a public video. Stop making it about yourself to make people feel bad, asshole. Well, when people relate to a situation, they can talk about themselves and their own experiences for it, and why they think that they disagree with someone's opinion, and why they disagree with Onision's opinion. And that's exactly what I did. There were a lot of generalizations in Onision's video. A lot of racist generalizations. And I wish that this video didn't get deleted. But there is a video by some guy 827 that was Onision's a closeted racist, where he rated African Americans on a scale of 1 to 10 on 1. That's pretty low. And then when some guy not actually see me, but when some dude on the forum tried to ask him why he had something against African Americans, he got his comment, he got fucking names in the forum. That's not right. Becky Brown replied, "This humor is supposed to be offensive. If you can't laugh at a little bit of offensive humor, then you really just need to shut up." Onision, Greg, had depression. He wanted to kill himself. The reason that he makes fun of his stuff now is because he's over it and he understands how ridiculous it is. I have depression and am suicidal, and I still find this funny. It's because although I do suffer from depression, I know it's stupid, and cutting is pointless and stupid. I get your point of view, but you're so suicidal. You shouldn't be docking the people that are going through the same type of depression as you. That just makes you look terrible. It's because I just read this. If you can't stop being an overly dramatic ass, then please just stop. We don't need your shit, dude. And TBH, the majority of the cutters are little white girls. Not to say that other races don't have depression and cut, but it's true, most cutters are teen white girls. What a doozy. Wonder Wesley said, "You need to take a joke." Enough said. Do you understand how many people in Onision's subscriber base? He has like over 1 million people subscribed to him, and how many people of his, and how many people that have been subscribed to him are going to end up taking his video and his point of view seriously, and might actually do something to themselves because they look up to this douchebag, and they think that his word is a huge word, and think that his word is true, and they might feel even worse about themselves to the point where they feel like continuing self-harm. It's very triggering. And that's why I become so upset when I see him make misgeneralizations like he did in the Cutters video. I was a fan of Onision. I did watch some of his videos, although they were stupid. Yeah, I liked them. I thought I've seen some of the things people said, and I'm like, hey, this guy actually seems pretty genuine. And then I saw his video about bulimics, and then I started to read up on Onision, and then I discovered how much of a dick he is. But I'm getting way off track. Eating disorders are because of selfish views. No, they are not. Eating disorders are because of how a person feels about their own weight in comparison, oftentimes, to other people's weight. It's a form of body dysmorphia, I believe, but don't quote me on that. So people look at themselves and they feel disgusting and ugly and horrible because of what they see around them. And I've been in that position so many times myself, and I know people, some of my closest friends, who have gone through eating disorders. I wouldn't wish that on anyone. And to call that selfish is really fucked. Wow, what a hater. You think Onision never experienced depression before? Why don't you go look at a video called Facts About Onision, then judge him, bitch. God, if you don't like the video, then don't watch it. That argument, if you don't like the video, then don't watch it, has been debunked several times. You're such an ignorant piece of shit. Long form of your. If you're depressed, long form of your, then go get medication. The experience I had on Zoloft, the medication, was so adverse that I would never wish to go on depression medication again. Ever. Just take this video down, you fat ass lesbian. Pansexual. Pansexual. I don't deny that I'm fat. I'm 5'5" and about 175 pounds. I have weight to lose. Yes. But here's the thing, you're on the internet calling other people fat-ass lesbians for having an opinion, a dissenting opinion against somebody else you like. And yes, my video was quite harsh. And yes, I don't have a right to say, oh well, then you spend your life hating on me on the internet for having an opinion. ha ha ha, get a life, because that would be completely hypocritical of me. But I can lose my weight. Okay? And you're going to sit there and use the word lesbian as an insult. You really need to check and see whether or not you're a homophobe. Have you Eve listened to the fucking video, dumb bitch? He says that the people that post this shit are stupid, and even if you have the mental sickness, they still have control and can stop themselves. Cutting is like an addiction. I've talked to people who cut themselves. I'm close friends to people that cut themselves. They can't just stop. No matter how much I wish and hope for them to stop, to just stop, they can't. They oftentimes can't do it without therapy and an immense amount of support. So no, they can't just stop themselves most of the time. There are some people who are able to have that self-control, but not a lot of people do. A lot of people need to seek therapy and treatment for their problem. And this video is running way over the amount of time that I thought I was going to spend doing it. I thought I was going to spend like 10 minutes on this video. It's running near 20 minutes and might be longer. I have the same fucking thing they do, and guess what? I got help, so shut the fuck up and listen. Cool. Some people don't have those help options. Some people don't have that sort of help to go to, and it's really unfortunate, and that's why there's all these helplines. And Greg tried to make himself seem like a good Samaritan at the end of his videos by putting the helplines and the call lines, and if he wanted to make a video about self-harm, he should have just sat down, made a video, sat himself in front of the camera and said, hey, self-harming's not good. Describe why he felt that way. Not saying that it's stupid or it's this or it's that or try to be condescending to those that cut, but try to generally empathize and express emotion toward those who are going through the same situation, not posting pictures and going, oh, this white girl cuts. Because that's just insulting to those with that condition. Doing it for attention or not. People need that kind of help. And I congratulate this user for being able to go and get the help and get the treatment that they need right on to you. But for some people, help is not available. What if they live in a house with parents that think that they're crazy for having that condition, that deny them that sort of help, and won't let them go see a therapist, and have the same views that Onision do? I'm terrified that this man is having a child, because what if his child grows up to be psychotically depressed or has self-harm issues? Because it's people with parents like Onision that end up with cutting issues. And I've seen this happen a lot of times. So I hope that his child never has those sort of issues. I'm genuinely scared for the baby involved. No hate, no disrespect, I'm just scared for the kid. And this woman says, are you crazy, woman? Well, what he said were totally true, and you just can't handle the truth. Well, the people who cut themselves are just seeking for pity and sympathy, which is pathetic. I totally agree with what Greg said. So go to hell, woman. I replied to this person, and truthfully, I'm already in hell with my own fucked up emotional shit, but that's for another video. And this person explained themselves, but there are so many misconceptions, like I've said that they've been in slight depression before and kind of thought of doing harmful things. Well, there are people who are in deep, deep, deep depression, who do harm themselves, who do commit suicide, who do take themselves off the earth because of this. Do you not understand that depression is a serious issue, and it takes a lot of lives, and it's one of the leading causes of death of teenagers in the United States because they do harmful things like cut themselves? Sometimes the alternatives don't work for teenagers. Medications can fuck you up sideways, back and forth, for years. And I've seen people in that predicament who have taken medications as teens, and it ended up screwing them up for a long time. That's my rebuttal to your argument. And Christy Meyer replies, if they're so afraid of being judged, then why the fuck would they post a picture of it? Because they feel that's their only outlet. Stop taking shit so seriously. Don't pick apart someone else's comedy. It's not comedy. I'm sorry, it just isn't. Where is the humor in making fun of people who, for an escape purposes, to try to feel some sort of emotion, to try to feel something, feel the need to take a blade to their skin, and possibly take their own lives? Where is the humor in that? Because if you can see the humor in that, explain it to me. Honestly. Where is the humor in that? There isn't any. I don't find it humorous. How the fuck is that comedy? I'm sorry. I must be from another planet, but I don't see how that's comedic in any way, shape, or form. It's a cry for help. There was a situation that went on recently about cutting, and I'm not going to get into the situation. I'm pretty sure a lot of people already know about it. But that only helped other people see that cutting is a cry for help. And the people who do have issues with it need the help, and need love, and need support, and need people who care around them in order to have a support base. One person said, my small town has no one starving. I highly doubt that. And one person says, he does know how it feels. He was depressed all throughout his fucking teen years. Why the hell do you always say fuck? There are a lot more bad words that sound more better. Shit. Fuck. Ass. Cunt. Pussy. Dick. Bitch. Swear words. Yeah, I know. I was pissed off. I will agree that I do swear a lot in that video. That's what happens when I go into a fit of rage. Cutting is pointless and immature because only teens do it. My hands are not big enough for the facepalm I want to do. If I were to facepalm, I would take my hand, times it by 5 million, and facepalm so hard that I literally dissolve into Earth's crust and explode, or get burned up from all the magma in the center of Earth's core. Because I'm pretty certain there are adults with cutting issues. Amber Burns replied, hey, you want to know something? You're, wrong form viewer, a dumb bitch. If you didn't like the video or what he was talking about, why click on it? Oh, because I wanted to see what it was about. That was your fucking reply? I bet so. Yeah. That part's actually true. No one's holding you fucking prisoner and forcing you to watch him. True. I watched it out of my own free will. I'm not going to rebuke that. But I'm not going to take back anything I said in that video, because what I said is what I felt, and what I felt was 100% how I feel. So leave him alone and get a fucking live. Damn, girl, if all you do is sit around and pick out and make fun of other YouTubers, that's slow, so rethink what you said. I did rethink what I said. And I still stand by my word. And I make videos when I can. I make some stupid videos. I made that silly little birdhouse in your soul video recently. So I'm trying to expand my channel. But the fact of the matter is, the channel's around for me to rant on people. That was its original purpose, and it's going to continue to be its purpose. I don't care if it's about ranters, I don't care if it's about other YouTubers, I don't care if it's about shitty music artists. This will be around for me to rant on people. This is my medium for negative emotions. that's about all the comments I'm going to reply to right now. There are some other ones. Ones like, you're a dumb bitch and shit like that. It's a bunch of comments. If I click newest first, I don't even really, you know, reply to these anymore. You obviously have no idea what a joke is, and you obviously don't give about any shit about anyone but your fucking self. Actually, I do. Oh yeah, and go fuck yourself. I do. It's called me having friends, and trying to help them, and trying to counsel them, and trying to listen to their problems. How's that selfish? Well, that's all the banana hate I have time for today. I hope you enjoyed watching this edition of Banana Hate, refuting and responding to Onision fan hate comments. Stay well, my friends. Rancher, dreamer, teenager, Bethany Thomas, and I need to get some rest. See you later.